I am very upset with this SmackDown, and actually, like, I don't know, man. Like, after seeing a Raw that was so good, and you give me this SmackDown, I don't even know what the hell happened. Okay, it was a drag. 3 hours is not it. About
I,
this.
I
It's not
felt,
it.
bro. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I fell asleep during the LA Knight Shinsuke Nakamura in the beanbag, right there.
That was
I'm
a
not gonna lie.
long match.
It was
Yeah, that was a
really
long match.
long for no reason. Woke up and it wasn't even the end of the match yet. There was still like
It was a lot
five,
of
10 minutes left.
it was a lot of long matches, man. That was a long match. The Fatal 4 women's match was a long match. Like, I don't know. Give me
They were
more people.
long. They were long. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna sit here and hate on it. But we need more superstars from Raw, or we need more superstar call ups before we start doing this thing. Because I'd rather have pointless matches than these long matches. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, you talk about call ups before we even get into what happened on SmackDown. The biggest call ups that I see happening in 2025 is Trick Williams, Roxanne Perez. They both just lost their titles in NXT. And to me, it seems like the main roster is what's next for the both of them. Shout out to Obafemi, though, and Julia winning those titles. A
See,
new era is happening in
I
NXT.
recorded a video that I'm posting soon, literally talking about just that. And you're spot on with those predictions because I already see where they're going in the direction that they need to be. Trick Williams has been a star. You know what I mean? And so has Roxanne Perez. So building them up and putting them on SmackDown would be the way to go.
I
Raw's too
mean,
crowded right now.
when do they debut, though? Do they wait to the Rumble
I
and
say the
debut
Royal
them?
Rumble. I say keep. I don't even say put keep them hot hidden away. I say keep them in NXT doing these pointless feuds and then surprise us because then we're gonna be like, all right, maybe there's a possibility they might not even show up, and then the Raw after Rumble might be something crazy.
Okay, okay. So if Trick Williams, and then we can get on to what happened on SmackDown.
Go
Trick
ahead.
Williams shows up. Who's his first rivalry?
On what brand do you think Trick's gonna be on?
Let's say he shows up on I'm gonna go. I mean, they both 3 hour shows right now, man. I'm gonna go with put him on SmackDown.
Put him on SmackDown. I would put him with Carmelo.
You
I would
you want to go
show
straight off.
people don't understand the caliber of matches they had together. They had bangers that they could put on again for a wider audience. Not a lot of people watch NXT. Me and you know this. Not a lot of
Yeah.
people watch NXT. So they could reuse this and continue to build on top of that. I would love to see Trick Williams versus Ilya Dragunov part 2. I would love to see that
That'd be
match.
a good one. Yeah, that'd be a good one, man. Um, I don't know. I think Trick Williams though. Now that I'm thinking about it, Trick Williams seems like a Netflix type of guy. Like that's somebody that you just show the world, right? Like the dude
Yeah.
has aura. You know what I mean? Just everything about him. The dude, just when he talks, his catchphrases, his look, like everything about Trick Williams, definitely about to make him a star. I don't care where he goes. You're putting a title on Trick Williams for sure. Probably putting a title on Trick Williams before even Carmelo. And that's sad to say, but I definitely think that Trick gets a championship before Melo.
Carmelo's out here beefing with the bloodline right now. I don't even know what is going on with him, too.
Kudos to him. I was just saying that, like, yo, for him to be at that level, he's rubbing elbows with someone like Jimmy. He's pretty much the Usos right there. That's cool for him, man. He's had some really good matches as well.
For
Cody
sure.
Rhodes, obviously, AJ. So even though that maybe people thinking Melo's not getting a push, putting on with some people that is very top,
Top
top of the
tier,
food chain,
top of the
and
line.
he's knocked it out every single time. So definitely big future for Melo, but I think Trick beats him to the punch and gets that championship. And maybe that's how you create that Melo and Trick. Now Melo a little upset because Trick came out of nowhere and is winning championships. I don't know, WWE. I could be a part of the creative team. Just saying.
Tell them to hire you, bro. There's openings all the time. Look,
I know,
the
bro. They got
writers they
they got
have now
resources.
are fire. I'm not even gonna complain about the writers they have right now because in just a couple of months we might be getting Malachi Black to fucking WWE, and I'm hoping that we have another dark character that we can go based off besides Karrion Kross and the Wyatt Six. That's the only two dark characters we have.
Let me tell you something. If Alistair Black comes back, I need him to come back the same way he left. That whole gimmick that he had, the whole anime situation. they left us hanging, and I want them to pick up exactly where that left off at, because he was definitely about to come back badass.
His new theme song that they had for him and everything that leaked. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bro was gonna come back a major star, but obviously, people go in the direction they really want to go, and I'm not gonna blame him because he did a great job in AEW with the whole House of Black, and I'm not gonna blame him. But at the same time,
Yo, sorry to
go ahead.
interrupt. Because you talked about Alistair Back, and you talked about what happened, him leaving, grass green on the other side, blah, 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 blah. Vince McMahon, case is closed.
That's crazy.
Are you ready to see Vince back in WWE, though,
hell
bro?
no, I do not want to see Vince back in
I'm kidding,
WWE. Vince could go do whatever he wants to do. You know who I'm excited to see back in the WWE? And I hate to be the one to say this, but Brock Lesnar finally can come back and work, bro. We can find, those Brock Lesnar rumors might be true soon. Real soon, we might get Brock Lesnar. Who knows?
Getting sued, though. Who do we need Brock
Bro,
Lesnar?
I don't know. He needs to
and
beat
have
the
a match
shit
with?
out of somebody. It needs to be somebody that I just don't like.
Just imagine, Brock Lesnar, Jacob Fatu. I'm for it.
Yo, that would
match,
cook.
bro.
That shit would be fire. I ain't gonna
I'm
cap.
ready for that match, bro.
Look, going forward. Yeah.
We didn't even talk about SmackDown. I wasn't.
That's what I was about to talk about right now. Going forward, we have Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett behind the commentary. Commentary today was kind of iffy because Joe, you guys need to understand, Joe comes from sports and he doesn't know any of the SmackDown wrestlers like that. I'm not gonna cap. It's kind of like
he got to learn him.
It's gonna take time, and I'm gonna let him slide on this one. But if you could do me the honors and fill me in on what happened with Paul Heyman, because my internet decided to shit itself.
Paul Heyman is pretty much just letting Cody Rhodes know that Roman Reigns is definitely coming for this title, okay? Letting you know how much he's coming for this title. He's entering the Royal Rumble. So the number
Roman's entering the Royal Rumble?
Yes, Royal Rumble. Yes, Roman.
Roman
is going to be
no.
an entrant to the Royal Rumble, as well as, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it throughout the show, John Cena. John Cena was the first one, matter of fact. He called it. Roman Reigns called it today, so he's the second one, actually. But yeah, man, and that's how we ended up with the whole. I don't know if you've seen this part, but Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, they're fighting in the stands, and then you got Jacob Fatu.
That's when the cable came right back on, bro. It's right there when they're all in the ring doing their thing.
It was a decent start to SmackDown. Probably maybe the best part of SmackDown, actually. I enjoyed that little segment that they had.
Okay. I'm not gonna cap. There was like you said, like I said earlier, this SmackDown was kind of dragged on, and there's no way you could top Raw Raw on Netflix. There was no way you could top that.
So much energy, bro. And it's almost like you brought us up to this roller coaster, to the top of the roller coaster, and then it was just a little drop instead of that big drop. You know what I'm saying? Like the excitement. It you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just wasn't it.
We had LA Knight in the beginning of the night.
Yeah.
He locked Jacob Fatu outside. He pushed him outside.
Yeah, you already knew at that point, bro.
Everybody know Jake was about to come back crazy. I really thought that LA Knight was gonna win that match, and it didn't slip my mind not once that Jacob was gonna come out.
I didn't think about it. However, Jacob could have came a little sooner because we just talked about that long ass match, right?
Yeah.
Jacob could have definitely showed up at least 3 minutes and cut that match just a little bit. Jacob, you knew you wanted revenge. What the hell took you so long to take LA Knight out? But Shinsuke retains. Yeah.
Shinsuke is I'm telling you, Shinsuke is him. And I like the way that match ended because it can end that feud, end that rivalry, and start Jacob versus LA Knight. Only because we don't need to keep seeing LA Knight get buried over and over again and putting these situations where he's just going to be that not top guy anymore. We're going to probably see him win the United States Championship at some point.
Bro, let's be honest. If he's about to fight Jacob, he's definitely about to be buried. Like, he's not whooping Jacob Fatu, bro.
He might. You never know. Maybe he starts with Tama Tonga.
Okay. He might be Tama Tonga. Okay, I'll give him that. But he's not beating Jacob, bro.
There's no way.
Not at all.
Then we had the Fatal 4-Way match that came out of nowhere, by the way. Tiffany Stratton was just talking. She was just chatting. She was just saying that she won that championship. I think that Nia Jax definitely tried to brainwash her, but it is what it is. Nobody in here likes Nia Jax. I'm not gonna
I
respect the queen.
mean, I like Nia Jax. I don't know about you. Don't like Nia Jax. You don't like Nia Jax. I like Nia Jax. Just saying.
Put some respect on her is what I'm getting told all the time. Put some
You should.
respect on her. Put some respect. I'm not gonna put any respect on Nia Jax. Besides that, she is now a safe wrestler, and I respect that. But I do not respect Nia Jax. There will never be a time where you catch
I
me
could respect
acknowledging the queen.
What I could respect is the outcome of that match, though. Took me by surprise. But Bailey?
I feel
Let's
like
go.
Nia Jax could go at the angle of, I know who really attacked your teammate. And she should just continue running with it. She already started with it. She should just continue with it.
I'm about to give you a hell of a speculation. This is literally just me speculating. But I don't know if you noticed that Naomi and Bailey had the same color hair today. They both have purple hair. And it just kind of like, just imagine if they're like, maybe they're the ones that took out Jade Cargill, and like they just really like, I don't know, it was just some random thought that I came through. But
What if they take out Bianca next? And
I'm just saying, bro. You know what I'm
something
saying?
crazy could
And
happen.
then you never know. And then all of a sudden, Naomi and Bailey become champion out of nowhere, bro. And they never even really earned it. You know, I don't know. Speculations. Say whatever you want to say in the comments. Say whatever you want to say in the comments.
Look, starting to wrap it up. There's not really much to talk about for this week in wrestling besides what we already talked about. But two things before we end this. The first one, Ric Flair is trying to appear in wrestling again. After he already had a whole damn near pay-per-view around him having the one last match. My boy wants to come back.
I heard it wasn't for a match, though, because I heard he doesn't want one last match, right? Didn't I hear that?
I'm hearing a whole bunch of different things.
That's the thing with the internet, bro. You just don't know. It's at the end of the day, man. Look who's running WWE. If really wanted, Triple H would probably give him that opportunity. Just
exactly.
They homies like that. What was the last thing that you were talking about, though?
The last thing is WWE is going head-to-head with AEW again this Saturday.
Oh, for Saturday night main event.
No, this Saturday.
Oh yeah,
with
Saturday.
New Year's Evil. They're rerunning New Year's Evil on CW. Just in case you missed it.
Saturday?
Yes.
No
They're doing a
way.
rerun.
That's crazy.
They beefing.
You know what? I can see CW doing stuff like that, though. I definitely can see CW.
You think that's CW?
I can see on CW doing
What is there to watch on CW?
That's what I'm saying. So why would they put the New Year's Evil back on? Then,
it's a dying network. There's only WWE on there.
Wrestling back on. They said, yo, we getting all these views when wrestling shows up. Let's just rerun it on Saturday. Yeah.
At this point, yeah, let's do it. But next week, our
crazy.
Solo comes back, and I hope that Monday Night Raw is way better than this SmackDown, because if we go at a high and just dip down like this, and then Monday Night Raw hit that high again, Monday Night Raw might be the place to watch and the place to, be, because I can't stand watching SmackDown anymore.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about those tag team matches today, by the way, man. We had two tag team matches today.
It was fire.
They were okay. They were definitely okay. However, I'm just excited that they used a tag team. They did not use Street Profits this week for whatever reason. I'm not really sure. However, I'm excited that they are starting to use tag teams. Let's really, I don't know. Let's put some fire, some gasoline on that tag team division, man. Let's really put on some matches. Today's matches just wasn't it for me. Not at all.
Motor City Machine Guns did great, but I don't know. Just they need to break up Grayson Waller and A-Town, whatever his name is.
I'm surprised they still at it. I thought they were going to break up for sure.
A long time ago, the seeds were planted. But, finishing it off, pause, no Diddy. Thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. CM Punk is still the best in the world. My name is Fatherless.
Click end. End this live. End this damn podcast. No, you're wrestling. I'm out of here. Bye.
Doma!